Welcome to Randolph versus Blanco. It's time for big game coverage. Y'all enjoy the game. Woo! Woo!
Thank you very much for that Rohawk introduction. It's week 6, and our big game this week featured the Blanco Panthers at the Randolph Rohawks, and Mickler Memorial Field was the site of this showdown.
Fly, fight, win is the Rohawks motto, and they're looking to get a big win in this key District 13-3 D1 contest. Let's get to the highlights.
All right, here we go. Here's the number 5 ranked Randolph Rohawks charging the field, looking to avenge their 10-7 loss to the Panthers last season. First quarter, Rohawks running back Cody Howard in the Wildcat, and he throws the ball to Deshaun Cobbins, who's wide open for a 3-yard touchdown catch, and the Rohawks lead this one 7-0. Late second quarter, now under the stadium lights, quarterback Colin Stuckey rolling out to his right. He stops and throws the ball to Cobbins for his second TD catch of the first half, and the Rohawks lead 14-0, your halftime score. Fourth frame, same score. Cody Howard will take the handoff for the Rohawks. He breaks a tackle, and he's taken that one the distance, 34-yard touchdown run. The Rohawks go up 21-0, and Randolph wins it 21-7 to remain undefeated. QB Stuckey credits his O-line.
This was a very important game. Blanco's a really good team, and if it wasn't for them, hey, we wouldn't have won this game.
Like I said, we came to this game knowing like this is going to be a different energy. This team's going to come out and try to hit us, and it's just whoever set the tone first, and we came out and we played dominant, and that carried us through the rest of the second half and carried us through the fourth quarter, and we won.
They sure did. The second-ranked Reagan Rattlers are playing the Lee Volunteers and looking to stay undefeated this season.
Reagan leads this series 22-1 with the Volunteers' only win coming back in 2000.
Rattlers ball, first offensive snap of the game. Quarterback Brad Jackson throws a short pass to Caleb Capuccio, and he does the rest, getting a lot of yards after the catch, untouched. Down the sideline he goes. 70-yard touchdown pass for the Rattlers. Won an electric way to start off that District 28-6A matchup at 7-0 to Reagan, and the Rattlers win it 59-zip. Roosevelt facing Churchill at Hero Stadium tonight. District 28-6A, Chargers ball, number 22, Nicola Pari breaks off a 12-yard touchdown run, and we are tied at 7-all in the second quarter. Third frame, same score. Pari strikes again, this time 45 yards out. The Rough Riders are not going to get him. The Churchill Chargers go up 14-7. Pari had a big game tonight, and the score, Churchill goes on to win it 29-13.
All right, Madison and Clark are both coming off of wins, and tonight's game marks the halfway point of their District 28-6A schedules. First quarter, the Mavericks open up scoring with this handoff and gritty run by junior Cameron Dillard. Dillard broke 2 tackles for that 17-yard rushing TD. Clark evens things up soon after. The Cougars' passing game got them inside the 20, and Philip Metzger caps off the drive with patience for the QB keeper. Clark wins this one 30-28. Now a District 29-6A clash between Warren and Taft. Scoreless in the second quarter. The Warren pass is tipped by Dakota Perkins. Lands it to the hands of Taft's Zach Seduth. A pick 6 for the senior DB. The two traded touchdowns in the first half, and in the end, Taft wins 28-21. Southwest is feeling it tonight, looking to get to 3 district wins with Laredo Nixon visiting. Dragons eliminating all of QB Ray Gonzalez's options as Joe John Gonzalez breaks up the pass. Southwest is cooking on both sides of the ball. Ja Mills turns on the burners and takes the rock straight to the house. See ya. Electric night for the Dragons for the 47-7 victory. To Bobcat Stadium for a Southside and South San rivalry game. Right out of the half, South San returned the opening kickoff 65 yards and cashed in with a Francisco Orozco 29-yard rushing TD. Southside down 20-6. Cue the comeback. Noah Van Osdal with a 21-yard rushing TD to make it 20-13. And Southside rallies to a 27-26 win. 2 top 10 programs clash at Bulldog Stadium. Antonian and Somerset. It's 7-6 Apaches. There is Landon Prouty right up the middle and across the goal line for the 18-yard touchdown. Second quarter, Kobe Isbell drops back and times the deep ball perfectly for Joshua Lopez, wide open on the outside. Somerset converts 2 to tie up the game. And what a game this was. It ends 49 Antonian, 42 Somerset.
Wow, it was homecoming for San Antonio Christian, and the good folks there certainly know how to throw a homecoming celebration with food and fun all around the stadium. The Lions were hosting the St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds in a TAPS district contest. First quarter, Bloodhounds ball, opening drive, wide out. Claudio Torres gets the ball in the end around, and he's taking that baby 37 yards to the house, cruising in to make it 7-0 visitors. And San Antonio Christian comes back to take it 21-20. Check out this cool video of the moon overlooking the game tonight at Alamo Stadium between the Holy Cross Knights and YMLA Lions. Last play of the first half, Holy Cross QB Gibby Alvarado hits Daniel Perez at the 30-yard line, and Daniel does the rest, slicing, dicing, bobbing, and weaving his way into the end zone. 44-yard touchdown, toss and catch. Holy Cross led 20-0 at halftime, and the Knights win it by a final of 40-7. Let's go all the way out to Davenport, where the Wolves were hosting Divine for a non-district duel. Davenport defense got a goal line interception at the end of the first quarter, and the Wolves offense took full advantage, cutting right up the middle of the field as Mason Falcone, his 35-yard touchdown run to get the scoring going, as Davenport will go on to win 41-0. Still to come after the break, more scores and the big game coverage. Road trip stops in Pearsall, Charlotte, and Jourdain Mary for a neutral site game.
But first, let's listen to the Alamo Heights High School Band. We'll be right back.